The two Konnersport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon. For me, they're a little bit too close for comfort.
I did not like Aiden. Not at all.
What is Aiden playing at? Tell him to back off.
I thought he was immature about what happened in Baku. Like he never really got over it.
Yeah, same old stuff. Jackson really wants to make a move out there, but Mayer, no chance, not letting him pass.
I thought he was too good for the team.
Towards the Curva Grande we go, he's going for it. It's really close, it's too close. There goes Mayer's front wing. Oh, Aiden, Jackson, what happened there?
Can we get started?
Yeah, Aiden's got a meeting at Mercedes he needs to get to.
Enough! This is what we have to talk about. It has to stop. Understand? If we can't pull together now...
If we can't pull together, we are finished.
Wait, what does that mean?
Andreo?
If we don't finish 5th or higher, Butler Global will pull funding. And I don't think we'll find an investor to replace him.
So yeah, Dad brought me onto the team and then immediately threatened to shut it down.
Why would he do that?
It's kind of his thing.
Flagging off? Hey.
Ooh. Scared the life out of me, mate.
I didn't mean to. Picking up any tips?
I don't think they like the short straights here.
You didn't mind them, did you?
I love this track. Always do well here. Well, used to.
How are you doing, Devon?
Me? Golden, mate. Loving life.
Yeah, sure.
You know what it's like to leave all this behind, don't you?
Yeah, it's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
Yeah, well, like that. But, I didn't choose this, Casper. I didn't.
I know.
But you came back, right? How's it treating you?
Ups and downs.
How's our old teammate doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think he's happy here.
He still thinks he belongs in that top team, see? He's never let it go. That's the problem. You know, I could have a word with him. I mean, if you think that might help.
It's all a bit delicate.
Yeah. I understand.
No, Devon, I mean it.
Yeah? Scouts on 'em, mate.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Andreo,
Did you read his email?
I glanced at it.
He's a sly old fox at that one. Thank you for finding a place for Devon. As if we had a choice, Casper. As if it was our decision.
Yeah, I know.
How's it going with Devon anyway?
Yeah, he's still struggling. But he does really care about the team, so, you know, maybe it'll work out.
Well, that's something at least.
Rather him than his father, right?
Rather neither of them, Casper. Anyway, I'll see you.
Yeah, see you.
Did Casper really want you to talk to Aiden?
I read between the lines. Look, Casper's good at lots of things, but I know people. Yeah, I know how to get in their heads. And I wanted to help Dad, help the team, so,
Leave me alone.
Listen, I'm just saying, mate, if you were such an incredible driver, you wouldn't be at Konnersport, would you? Sorry, it's the truth. No offense.
Or maybe I won't be here next season.
Dude, you know what your problem is?
Yeah. You.
You think you're better than the team. I remember when Aiden Jackson was just happy to be behind the wheel of an F1 car. We all liked that guy far better than this one.
You never liked me.
No. But Casper did. Once upon a time. Oh, you're different now. You think you're too good for the team. Your head's stuck in some imaginary big 3-seat in cloud cuckoo land, mate. No. You have got to drive the car you're in.
You're lecturing me about ego.
A subject I know well.
Oh, right. I get it. So you're allowed to be cocky, but I'm not. Is that it?
There's a difference.
How can there possibly be a difference?
This isn't you. This isn't you, mate.
Oh, get lost. Be true to myself. Drive the car I'm in. The wisdom of Devon, Butler. Should I be living my best life too?
Just drive the car you're in, mate, yeah? Ciao.
Marina Bay hosted a Grand Prix that briefly ran in the 60s and 70s, but the Garden City re-entered the calendar for good in 2008. We missed it for a couple of years, but it was great to come back to the Singapore Grand Prix. Things have changed slightly around the Marina Bay circuit for 2023. 4 corners have been taken out, the lap length reduced to just over 3 miles. That might be a welcome relief to the drivers, might be even more of a relief for their brakes. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Joe, Ocon, Stroll, Jackson, Mayer, De Vries, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Bottas, Sargent, Hulkenberg, and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Well, it's a beautiful night here at the Marina Bay circuit, and as ever, a really enthralling Singapore Grand Prix ahead of us.
That's right, Crofty, and while there's not many surprises at the top of the standings right now, there's a lot to watch out for further down the pack.
One driver I'll be definitely keeping my eye on is Konnersport's Aiden Jackson. He's been less than consistent so far this season.
Aiden, you know what you're doing here. Let's lock in and give it everything. Show us what you got. overtake Butler more, it's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. That was the fastest lap of the race, keep this up, well done. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind is 6.2 seconds. Good job, nice overtake. Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on softs. softs were coming in this lap. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, you're in the top 10. And Callie's coming in for a stop. Gap to your teammate behind is 27.5 seconds.
Well, the results are in. There we have it. What a race that was.
The sheer grit and determination shown by some of the drivers out there today, Crofty, was nothing short of incredible.
Elbows out, especially from Aiden Jackson. Loved his race today, and he finally really delivered the sort of performance that we know that he's capable of. So whatever they're saying to him over at Konnersport, he seems to be listening to. Well, what a thrilling end to an incredible Grand Prix weekend. Our top 3 finishers should be incredibly happy with what they were able to achieve out there today.
Now, Aiden, you have had your ups and downs this season, but tell me, on the whole, are you pleased with your overall performance?
Today's race should be a normality, not an exception. You know, if I can get a few more performances like today, then, yeah, I'll be much happier.
Okay, I'm going to be cheeky, go straight for the jugular. If you had to choose a teammate between Callie and Devon, who would it be?
I guess I'd have to choose Callie. We've had our differences, but I'd take her over Devon any day. Plus, she's clearly the better driver.
Now, Aiden, you have recently hinted that you're not entirely happy at Konnersport. Tell me, is it true?
My happiness is neither here nor there right now. I've got a job to do this season, and I want to do it the best I can.
There's been wild speculation on whether or not Konnersport can even be on the grid next season, so can you tell us more?
That seems like a question for the investors, but no one's funding Konnersport as a charity. They're funding it as a business. And if a business isn't successful, then there's definitely an issue.
That's great, thank you.
Hi, Davidoff.
Aiden, quite the answer you gave today. I didn't have you pegged as a man of business.
Yeah, I didn't really think anything of it. Of course you need to make money.
Don't we all, Aiden?
Yeah, but Konnersport must be profitable, right?
We're still running the projections for next season.
So it's not certain then?
Time will tell. You said it yourself, it's just business. Thanks, Aiden.